your favorite team of all time, and your favorite player of all time.
Right, so I'm asked this one. My favourite player of all time, and I've got a little insight, was Eric Cantona, right? For the reasons we spoke about earlier, like I want to create an unpredictable player. I want to play. I've done some research, and I had some friends that were around the United and Leeds United, and if you talk to people about business, like why was he so? No one heard of Eric Cantona before he went to Man United, really. Although some people did, but really. He was so unpredictable. If you read, you've obviously read Ferguson's book. He was the hardest player to manage, and he got the most out of him. He allowed it to be. So to me, it typifies my actual coaching philosophy. Take the maverick player who doesn't conform, but is a genius on the field. And I've got a video of him where he can head, shoot, volley, tackle, foul, get sent. I mean, I was at the game when he kicked the supporter. To me, he just had everything. He wasn't the quickest, but he was an unbelievable footballer. So he was my best all-time player for what he did on the field and for how he was developed. And I think I build my coaching philosophy around how he was developed. He was a maverick. And I told you that's why when I come to America, I don't need the kids that want to say yes, please, no. I want the maverick kid. I think it's the same in basketball. You know, they need that edge to be as creative as they can be, and they need to have their own personality. I think they've got to be a little bit obnoxious sometimes. So he's my all-time favourite player for what he did on the field and for how, because I don't think anyone developed him. I think he developed himself. But if you actually read his book and listen to him, a lot of people had a big influence on him. And the game, everything he talked about was around the game. He experimented, he tried, he did that. And he wanted people, he thrived under people that thrived around him. And Ferguson was the main one. So, favourite player, favourite all-time team. So, again, I'll do it in two phases. Best all-time team, youth team I ever saw, West Ham United youth team with Joey Cole, Rio Ferdinand and all that group, the team that won it. The best youth team I've ever seen. Again, creative, had everything. And a lot of people won't know what I'm talking about, but people in England that saw that youth, I think Frank Lampard come out of it, Joey Cole, Rio Ferdinand, and Manny Amini. There's loads. So that team was best youth team I ever saw. Best football team I saw live, Liverpool in the 80s, Dalglish, Rush, Keegan, I think, was involved, Alan Hansen. So that was the best team I ever saw live. And then I watched some video of the Brazil team with Pele, and it's just video. So I would say very, very hard, just, again, played without any restrictions and totally flowed. And I was very lucky in my life. I got to meet Zagallo and Herrera, who were the coaches of those teams at the time, and spoke to them, and they said it was the easiest coaching job they ever had. Their fitness coach had the hardest job, but they just had to knit them together. So that would my best youth team, definitely West Ham youth team there, fantastic. It had everything. Liverpool in the 80s, Cantona and Brazil.
Fantastic.